Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda, the newbie crocheter, and we're here today to talk about some ongoing projects, some new yarn and an online company that I found, and some miscellaneous topics. So let's get to it. First thing is my current whip. This is what I have so far of my mosaic blanket or throw. It is a labor of love. It is very time consuming, as you can imagine. I work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I can only work on this over the weekends or Tuesdays or Thursdays or in the evenings. But I'm gonna post a picture of the yarn that I'm using, the background yarn that I'm using, because it looks kind of gray on camera, but it's actually really colorful. So I want you to appreciate. I wanted you guys to see so you can appreciate what it looks like. And of course the accent is white. If you hear the dogs, they're play fighting right there in the background, so yeah. The puppy cannot keep his hands to himself, and if you hear him yelping, it's because he's pushed his buttons a little too much. So also the next stop, the yarn that I'm going to show you guys is a yarn that I bought through discountedyarns.com. I'm going to post a link below. It is out of California, and they have higher end yarns of all kinds, and it's deeply discounted. I wish I would have jotted down the prices, the original prices, but I failed to do so, and I'm sorry. But I want to go ahead and show you what I got. The first one is this called Trendsetter yarn from Trendsetter Yarns. It's called Transition. It's the Smoothies line, and they show this as a DK. It is 52% cotton, 48% acrylic, and it is really just 3 strands. They're not wound. They're just 3 strands. So this is going to be an interesting job for me because I've never worked with a yarn like this, so this is going to be interesting. Anyways, it's 880 yards, and right now the discounted price is $20.90. I feel that that's a really good price for hubby. The yarn, the Havana that I love so much, it's very similar yardage. The only difference is wound differently, and the price, their clearance price, was also about $20 and change. So it's very much compatible to that. So I went ahead and purchased 2 of these cakes. I'm thinking with 2 I can go ahead and make something really beautiful. Hopefully a shawl or something like that. Let's put that aside. And that the discounted price was $20.90. Now with the company, I believe if you spend $50, they send free shipping. I want to say it's free shipping. And they come out of California. For me, being in Florida, they didn't charge me any sales tax, so I just paid for the yarn and no shipping, which comes ground. In addition, for any yarn that you purchase, they are correlating patterns. They have maybe about anywhere from 9 to 12 patterns for each yarn that they have, that you can choose as a free gift for any pattern that you buy, for any yarn that you buy. So if for this yarn I was eligible for a pattern that correlates back to this yarn. Now the patterns that they do have are for knitters. They don't have crochet patterns, but if you're a knitter and a crocheter and you can use it, it's definitely a nice benefit. Maxie, stop. Leave baby alone. She probably bit him, and now he's. The puppies, what can you do? What's the matter? You okay? You alright? Okay. So the next yarn that I bought is also a Trendsetter brand yarn. It's called Halika, and it's a hank. Look how beautiful that is. This is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. It's 175 yards. Look at those colors. This reminds me of something like maybe um, Mad Mimi would wear. Laura would love. She loves greens and oranges. Look how pretty that is. Um, this is actually made in Italy, and the color on this is called Orchids. Now I got 5 of those. 2, I know you believe me, but so you see them all, okay? And it was $8.80 each. And then the other one that I got of that same the same Halika line is called Primaries, and look how pretty. I love these 2 hands of yarn. I love cotton, I love this weight, and I love the blend that it is. So this is also made in Italy. The color number is 1418, but on the system it's listed as Primaries, and the other one is listed as Orchids. Look how pretty that is. So yeah, and I got 5 of those as well. And that was my acquisition. Once again, I'm gonna tag the company underneath. Is discountedyarns.com. Go check it out. You know, I know those may seem a little bit pricey, but they have also other ones that are much more inexpensive. A lot of you guys like working with bulky and with wool. I prefer not to because I am in Florida, so it for some reason it just seems like cotton yarns tend to be a little pricier, and I don't know, I think maybe it's just the time of year. It all depends on the time of year, I guess, but they have a lot of other kinds of yarns. They have wool, they have mohair, they have acrylic, they have all sorts, and I think you guys will be pleased when you see the variety that they have and the discounted prices that they have. So Bailey, stop. That's all day, guys. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah? You got embarrassed when I put you on camera? So, anyways, also, and finally, I wanted to show you guys my new setup here at the office. I mentioned in one of the lives, I think it was in Ginger's, the Yarn Geeks live, that I was getting a couple pieces of furniture so that I can rearrange my husband's office and we can share it. And so my husband is sweet enough to just, you know, go along with it. I'm the one really who works in this office anyway, so yeah, he'll do a couple things in the computer, but for the most part I'm usually the one in here. But yeah, so we bought those 2 cabinets behind me, one here and one here. They're identical to each other, and I bought them through Amazon. I think I paid just over $100 each. Very inexpensive, was quite easy to put together. My husband put them together pretty quickly for me. I was trying to get something to match that middle piece, but I couldn't find anything exactly the same, so this was the next best thing, and I didn't want to spend too much money on new furniture, so that was I think a good choice. And with the glass, it gives me an opportunity to display some of my yarn, which actually my husband kind of likes too. So so yeah, so we've been working in this office the last couple nights, and putting things together. There's still a couple other things that I want to put up. The yarn that you see in these cabinets actually came from this larger cabinet. Now it's got most of my polymer clay and most of my other stuff for my crafts. I do a lot. I do a lot of other crafts besides the polymer clay and the hooks and the crochet. I also paint, and I also just work with different things and materials. I just did a project with a piece of driftwood that we found in one of our camping trips recently, and I just finished it, and my husband is going to hang it up for me, and it's going to be combining yarn as well. So and it was a pretty simple thing to do. It was just a piece of driftwood that I saw that caught my attention, and I thought it was a nice piece, and it was gonna serve a good purpose, and I put it together in such a way that it's gonna be usable as well. So and I think that is all I have to show you. Yeah, I think so. So check out this website. Again, is discountedyarns.com. They're not sponsoring me in any way, shape, or form, but one of the things that I had told you guys from the beginning is that I'm going to try to share with you websites and companies that I find that do give or provide discounted prices on yarns, and share that with you in hopes of maybe getting something different. I mean, we all love Michaels, we all love Joann's, we all love Hobby Lobby and their clearances, and I have a ton of that yarn as well. But it's nice to every once in a while get something that is different, that you don't see coming and going. And this was a great opportunity to do that without breaking the bank. I know a lot of times these hanks can go for, especially specialty hanks like these, can go in upwards of $25 and up. So $8.80 for it, coming from Italy. The type of yarn that I love, I couldn't pass it up. Plus the colors are just gorgeous, and they have other colors as well. So check it out. Don't forget, if you do go and you buy some yarn, pick a pattern which you will get for free. They'll PDF that to you, to your email, and you get to choose a pattern for each type of yarn that you choose. So in my case, I bought, even though these two are the same, they're two different colors. So I was able to get two different patterns for each one of these yarns, and then another pattern for this one. So a total of 3 free patterns. Once again, I don't knit, they're for knitters, but I have them, and if somebody is interested in them, just shoot me an email. I'll put my email also below, and I'll send them to you. I don't think they would have an issue, being that it was a free pattern. But let me see. But then again, I think they are tied back to the yarn that you're purchasing. So if you like the pattern, I can direct you. Maybe you can check out the store and find a yarn that you like, or just go buy the yarn and get the pattern for free for yourself. But anyways, I think that's all I have. As I always say, I hope you have a blessed day. Be nice, wear your mask, social distance. Remember, again, we're into the fall. The seasons are changing, the weather is changing. People are starting to get sick again, so do not go out unless you have to. And even when family, just try to always have your mask on. You just never know. But I say my goodbyes. Also, finally, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you're not a subscriber, I ask you to subscribe. Come have some fun with us. Come on this journey with me, and we talk about a lot of things, not just yarn, not just crochet, not just polymer clay. As you will see in my next video, I'll be talking to you a little bit about some other crafts that I do, but mainly crochet, yarn, and hooks, and polymer clay. So come on back, enjoy the show, hit like, share, put a comment, and let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see. So with that, now I finally say goodbye. See you guys later. Bye.